What's up, YouTube? Thanks for tuning back into Chase Games here, and today we are going to look at the Farmable units upcoming in DQ10. I mentioned this yesterday, but I am not going to look at the gotcha units, the A's or the S's. Quick overview, in this event we have 2 Farmable A's, a C, an E, another C, so 2 C's total, 2 E's total, a D, and a B. As far as I know, even the B is completely worthless. And there is also, of course, because they give us so many orbs, a free-to-play S rank. Awesome. Enjoy paying 42,000 gold and 2 crystals and 2 orbs for that. We'll find out if he's worth it. Alright, well, if I think he's worth it, you can come to your own conclusions. Let's start off with the first A. Mole? Whatever her name is. Maya was on the Game 8 site. Let's I know I'm pretty to look at, but let's minimize me a little bit. Okay. Let's put her at Awakening 5. She is a hero unit? Okay. So let's put her at around Mastering 35. She is, for an A rank, she's quite agile. That is a very high attack. HP seems good. I don't know where they usually land on A ranks. Okay, movement 3. She can raise her tension and raises attack for 3 turns. Not a bad opening ability. Let me see. How do I... I'd like to get this all in. Okay. Let's leave it like that. And then... We'll make it a little bit smaller. I try to keep it easy to read. Hopefully this works. No, I will not do these things before videos. You guys can put up with me figuring out Streamlabs on the go. Alright, now she's got a rhombus attack. Warrior's Roar, typeless rhombus. So if you can't see it, it is, it's everything within 2 squares, but is in, like the movement pattern. So it hits the diagonals around her, and then, 2 spaces out to each cardinal direction. Moderate martial damage to all enemies in area of effect, occasionally stuns. So moderate martial damage generally isn't too much. Occasionally stuns, that is a 40% chance to stun. On stun weak units, that's 80%. Not bad. That could be a little... You don't generally want to rely on an 80% chance in arena, but Zenlon coming up is weak to stun, so I don't think this is going to want to be something that you bring to deal with Zenlon. You'll want a 100% chance, but the fact that she can stun a very strong future unit is noteworthy. She's got a small fan attack. Sizzling Leg deals 250% Sizz-type physical damage to all enemies in area effect. Once again, physical, but she has a very impressive attack score for an S rank. Keep in mind that some of the gotcha S ranks with a high attack stat, that attack stat is usually that's often only high at max awakening. So now they get better abilities, but yeah, she's going to be taking full advantage of this 250% Sizz physical potency. Physical damage is in an odd spot right now. I think it's good because it could take advantage of a low defense for extra damage. It's punished by high defense, so it's a little irrelevant, but it's easy to buff physical damage. The increase of potency increasing buffs is evening it out a little bit, but for the longest time, attack was the only stat that you could raise for damage, so there's plenty of those effects, so it's pretty easy to get a triple attack buff, so pretty easy for this to be some big damage there. But physical is also in the spot where there's a lot of evasion units. So There's that. And then she has... Oh, this must be your coup de grace. Because she is a hero unit. 70% physical potency damage to one enemy 6 times, very rarely, so that's a 10% chance. Lowers defense for 3 turns. Turns needed to... Okay, so you can use this on turn 2. If this is something that is usable in Arena, which is possible, it's a pretty interesting... she wouldn't... I don't know if she'd be a remarkable Arena unit, but I can see much worse. Her attack might... Her damage might be outstanding enough that she does make it as an Arena unit. We'll find out. I don't know. 70 times 6. Now, assuming that all of those hits, that's 420% typeless physical potency. And in Arena, the lowering defense won't mean a damn thing. In PvE, that is 6 10% chances to lower defense, so can be quite useful. Oh, okay. Battle start, she greatly raises evasion rate for 3 turns. That makes me like her quite a bit in Arena. 3 move is probably good enough, with her having a small fan type attack. I will probably test this unit out. I like evasion teams in Arena. If you're not aware, it's fairly obvious. Now, this is not evasion the same way that Fallen Angel Corvus or Dual Magus have evasion. It's not 100%, but I'll tell you, 40% evasion in Arena feels pretty damn high. So this puts her just as evasive as Elena. Although Elena may have a little bit more agility, so she'll have a little bit higher of natural evasion. But this is the kind of unit that you can stick on the front line, and they have a very good chance at staying alive. Might be something... I don't know. Maybe a good unit to put a status scroll on. I do believe that in the future when Zenlon comes out, you are going to have to stun him if you don't want to lose units in Arena. I don't know why people think I'm overreacting. Maybe I am, but I think Zenlon's going to be amazingly strong, and I think you're gonna have to put stun on a unit. So I mentioned that she has an ability that occasionally stuns. There is no way to make that 50%, so it will only be 80% against even a weak unit, or a unit that's weak to stun. But if you put on... I'm sure we have scrolls that paralyze. There'll be abilities that don't do any damage. If an ability doesn't do damage, then the status that it can inflict will go up when you rank up the ability, with very few exceptions. So anything that's an occasional stun as a breath. I know there should be a stun version of paralyzing breath, or burning breath, I believe. If you put that on her and got that up to 50% chance, it would be 100% against Zenlon. And then you have a unit with evasion, so it's not just standing there ready to get killed, as with some other A ranks that I've put scrolls on for the similar purpose against Sorrow, and then you just have a weak A rank on the front line with no defensive capability. Just thinking out loud there. And okay, so battle start, Awakening 3. She's got occasionally recovers HP and MP. Not bad, especially MP. Sometime, you know what? If you're doing, she can really help in a long-term fight. She is going to put out significant Sizz type damage. So once you guys start getting into late battle road or Blossom Doors, you know, there's a couple of long strategies there. So she could be helpful on something like that. Let me see. She's got at 5th Awakening, she just starts off with Tension. So that is another nice thing in Arena. I would like to see what her numbers look like. Yeah. So, alright, there we go. Let's move on to Hussar. Alright, do I have him in frame pretty well? Okay. He is another hero type unit. We'll put him at master rank 35. 5 awakening, because we're not scrubs. We're going to max awaken. 3 awakening again. Not as good of an agility. Decent. 539 attack, so these are both physical attackers. A bit more HP than Maya. Okay, so this one, he's going to get critical art that raises agility for 3 turns and tension. So he raises agility instead of attack. Raising agility is not useless, but in 90% of situation, I'd say I'd rather have a damage buff. Because agility, I mean, that's going to make you faster the next turn. You are getting tension, though, so I mean, it's better than Psych Up. Let me see. Deals minor zap-type damage, spell damage, proportional to attack. Okay, so you're using attack instead of wisdom for this. That's how I would word it. 4 times, very rarely paralyzes, so that's a 10% chance at paralysis, 20% if they're weak. I'm not sure what kind of damage this is going to do. It's range 1 to 2. He is movement 3 again. That could be really good. Being spell means that it's not going to miss. It's not reliant on defense. Yeah, we'll find out. Okay, this one is range, so it's only 2 tiles in front of him, the range on this. But it is, 3 tiles across, so it's like Crackle, but range 2 instead of 3. I'm never quite sure how to describe that range, if you can't see the image. 250% potency whoosh, type physical damage to all enemies in area effect. Whoosh is a little bit lacking right now, so I like this. Yeah, we'll see if the rest of his kit makes this even more interesting, like it did with Maya. I'm just going to use whatever names, guys. And then his coup de grace. This is the coup de grace. Turns needed 3. Okay, so almost no potential for this in arena. 400% potency physical damage to all enemies in area of effect. It is a straight line 4. It's pretty crap. Yeah, I mean, hey, if it comes up in PvE and they're not weak to whoosh, or probably zap, go for it. If you got 4 enemies lying directly in front of you, that's great. Honestly, you'd be hoping for 2 at best. Look, it's better to have it than not have it, I guess, but that is a crappy, that's a pretty crappy coup de grace. Okay, so, Wandering Fencer, he raises attack and agility for 3 turns at battle start. So it's nice that he starts with an attack buff, and the agility buff is at battle start, so he will start with 1 phase of it. I believe agility buffs are 20%. So, what was that? He's going to start around 480 agility, so you would still need agility gear on him if you needed him to go fast in arena. I would rather have the double evasion of whatever the chick. I'll just call her the chick. That's fine, right? Awakening 3 is when attacking restores users HP and MP. Is this going to be like 10% or something? I don't know what the numbers are like on that. It's nice. He's going to start with Tension 1 again. Unless I'm missing something other than, this guy is Whoosh. The other one is Sizz. I would say that she is significantly better. Unless you need Whoosh. Yeah, this guy is definitely worth farming, but yeah, don't like him nearly as much. The other character has significantly better range, I would say. Evasion is huge. I'll tell you, 40% evasion feels like a lot more. That's the same amount as Elena. And Elena seems nigh untouchable. Alright, so moving on. We'll go over the S rank when we scroll up there, but We got Frolicker and Bushy Baby. I don't know if I like Bushy Baby. We're going to keep this real quick. I'm not even going to change the stat. Well, you know, let's put him to Awakening 5. 2 movement. Paralysis attacks that's occasionally paralyzed, but it is on a C rank with 2 movement. Mirage Breath deals moderate breath damage to all enemies and area effect, occasionally blinds. So, if this guy were in a battle road, he's probably in the event battle road, this could be useful if the boss can be blinded in his physical or martial. And that is it. The first awakening is Breath Potency. Okay. Bushy Baby, E rank. 2 movement. He comes with Heal. Okay. 218 Wisdom. Is that good for an E rank? I don't know. He comes with Bang and Heal. First Awakening, Wisdom plus 5. We have already spent too much time on Bushy Baby. I guess it's kind of cute, but doesn't really matter because let's just start with the gold here. Sham Hat Witch. This, if you're farming for cuteness, Sham Hat Witch all the way. Unfortunately, you are only farming it for cuteness because it is a big, worthless ball of crap in a cute little hat with tusks. The first awakening is max MP plus 5. I was wrong, guys. 5 hearts. Okay. Get on it. I'm not even gonna... Yeah, it's crap. Clockwork Cuckoo. A D rank. Still 2 move. He can raise his own move, though. Greatly raises. So 2 move. I'm sure if this unit had any use at all, that would be a nice ability. Yeah, Propeller Blade. First Awakening raises attack by 5. Not 5%, 5. Faubergine. We're up to a C rank now. He's got to be good, right? Comes with Dazzle. Dazzle occasionally blinds one enemy. I will say this. This is the kind of ability that if you take it up to rank 10, it is a 50% chance to blind. So a blind susceptible enemy will guarantee be blinded by this. Could be useful on his battle road if he is in one. And, I mean, look at this guy. Of course he has Sexy Beam. Deals moderate martial damage to one enemy and occasionally charms. Now, I don't see any stats on him that would end... Well, 700 good for a C rank. Probably not enough to matter. What's he, nature? You can put him at 40. Family rank. Yeah, I think he's fairly fast for a C rank. I'm thinking about GVG. I don't think, well, he's got 3 movement. Did I say that? He's got 3 movement. I don't think he could stand out to anything to last in GVG, but Charm is a strong ability. And you know what? Sexy Beam's range 3, so I don't think it's enough to farm this guy for, but I mean, farm this guy before the E ranks. Okay, yeah, so he gets move 1 on his first awakening, so Sexy Beam, you know what, if he's ever in some kind of, you know, they do occasionally have content with limited pools. I remember, I think our first Valentine's event had challenge stages that were basically another battle road, but with no experience. You never know, he could be a very useful unit someday. Let's see, Sweaty Yeti. The B rank. We'll put him at Awakening 5. So he's got Tongue Lashing. Occasionally stuns one enemy. It is range 1. Now, again, this will more than likely get another 10% potency through going to level 10 on the ability, but I would not suggest using this guy to stun things because he has movement too, and this is range 1. You can do significantly better, I'm sure. Moderate frizz type breath damage to all enemies in area of effect, so it's not bad. And he's got Smoldering's Field deals moderate sizz type breath damage to one enemy. range 3 single target. Sometimes these breath units are okay for B ranks. I don't know what the damage will be like. I doubt this guy's too important, but I mean, I would probably farm that C rank to 4 and then this guy to 4. Some of the nerds on the Reddit will probably tell you guys if he's worth farming. I think you'll probably just farm a few copies of this guy while going for friendship stones, and that's about it. Yeah, awakening bonuses are awful. Let's see. There's that. And just Meldragora, the World Breaker, is the last S unit. Or sorry, their last farmable. I didn't mention this in my video before. I think you get copies of him. I think you get them through missions and stuff, but they still also drop off the stages that you farm for his weapon and or getting initial copies of him. So it said something about like even if you, I don't know. I think there are a good amount of crystals for him available as like maybe mission clear extras, and then he also just has a random chance of dropping. We'll find out. Sorry for all the possibles. Again, dude, figuring out JP translations not super easy. Alright, so 3 abilities, not a hero this time. Incantation, range 3, deals minor spell damage to one enemy 6 times, very rarely curses. So that is 10% chances. That's... Look, I've seen worse throwaway abilities. At least it's not Sizz or something like that, but it's pretty crap. Sizzling Sketch, 117 MP. This is a large fan, but it's spell damage. Have we gotten any spell damage that was a large fan effect? It's a small note, but, you know, interesting. Deals major Sizz spell damage to all enemies in area of effect. So, yeah, depending on what kind of damage that does, that's a pretty darn good ability. And then he's got a single target range 1 to 3, not just 3. That's nice. Deals major crack damage to one enemy. It doesn't look like anything crazy. That's a terrific range for spell damage there. You see, what are his perks? Base perk is action start on even turns until 10. Recovers HP and MP. Raises agility for 2 turns. I'm not sure if that will... Like, if he gets this on 2, I don't know if that's still there for turn 4. I'm a little confused on things like that. So it may never be able to go beyond a single stack. We'll find out. Anyway, he doesn't get it until his action start on turn 2. So that's not the round 2, like the beginning of the round. It's his action start. So you're not going to see this agility buff until round 3. And it might only be a single stage. What are his... this guy is another... We're going to get a lot of Dark Lord types coming up. We'll say family rank 35. Some decent HP, average, I'm not sure. Wisdom is 472. I think that's high. 497 is a very fast spellcaster. Very fast, actually. For a spellcaster. You put some agility gear on this guy instead of spell power, he's going to go first, unless it's other very agile units with agility gear. That's always the case, but... yeah, you know, if this is enough to knock out something like Elena, that would be nice. I don't really have... I don't have good Sizz or Sizz Breath right now. I don't have Zam Spell right now for Elena. Elena's kind of a tough thing for me to take on at the moment, so this could be a really nice answer to Elena in Arena, because you're going to hit other things too. And then, yeah, crack spell damage. That's a nice extra. So even a single layer of agility is really good on this guy, but this is completely PvE only. Extra agility on turn 3 doesn't mean a damn thing. And if it does, your strategy is bad and you need to change it. Watch, I'll get fought over that. First Awakening is Dark Robes, 20% off damage for the first 3 turns. That's okay. Action start on even turns until turn 10. Raises Wisdom for your 3 turns. So, yes, this will take a hold on immediately, but it's, you know, turn 2. So, I've said this before. I know some people like to turtle. I don't know how to turtle in Arena. I'm Blitz, so honestly, like, I'm damage boost. I only really care about them for turn 1. But anyway, not completely useless in Arena, but I would like it a lot more on turn 1. And then the 5th Awakening, which we should all be able to get. I don't think this is going to be locked away from hard players. Raises spell potency by 20%. That's pretty good when he's got something like Sizzling Sketch, so I'm not sure. This guy might be a really easy choice. Like, put your orbs on him right away. I don't know if he has a battle road. I just hope... God, they gotta give us some orbs, man. Oh, I need so many orbs right now. And I know I'm not alone right now. There's always been a shortage of orbs, but they've thrown too many units at us lately. There's too many units, and the blossoms aren't helping, because they just blossomed like 18 different things that nobody had ranked before. So we're hurting. We need some orbs. Malcolm, just look, man. I don't know how... I'm saying Malcolm. Square. Whatever. Malcolm knows what I mean. Just give us orbs. Not like... Oh, man, like... Well, do we add them in the... Just gift us in the inbox. Just give us a couple of orbs, dude. We deserve it. We need it. We're getting screwed left and right. Just give us some orbs, man. Anyway, mini rant over. Yeah, so he looks pretty good. Let's take a quick look at some of the weapons available. This is the S rank weapon, so it'll probably be for the gotcha unit. So you see his... you can buff up his main abilities. 29 MP, that's good. The weapon itself comes with agility and MP. And breath potency plus 4%. So really, like, you can either make this like an MP weapon for Jessica. If you don't already have one, there are some uses for MP weapons. But honestly, since that's... well, Rainbow and Gold don't really matter for the MP. It's such a small variance. If you get a really good MP roll for it, I would keep it. If you don't have the gotcha unit. If you get a really good Rainbow and Gold roll for one of the abilities, I like to enhance one ability instead of trying to get both of them. Although sometimes take what you get. The reroll system for equipment in this game is bad because it costs too much gold that we don't have. Anyway, between gold and abilities, just keep the first best roll that you get. That's my opinion. Yeah, agility's not an option. Wisdom and attack aren't... I don't think they're worth it. Especially not on a weapon that's increasing breath potency. So, let me see. There's that. A rank. So yeah, this will be for the one that we just looked at, the free-to-play S rank. So you can get Runaway Magic Chance. Besides the fact that that's Rainbow, I don't really like that. I could be wrong. I'm not going to do the math. I don't think 1% crit chance is worth anything. I would rather have 8 Wisdom or possibly even MP. MP plus 15, that's not enough for really anything. That's a wasted slot for me. The Wisdom 7 or 8. You know, if I get 2 of the same damaging rolls together, I would gladly keep Wisdom. But yeah, you're looking for the Rainbow and Gold ability rolls on this weapon, in my opinion. And it's got 22 Wisdom and Runaway Magic Chance plus 1%. If you really wanted to spec off Magic Crit Chance for some reason, I guess this would be the weapon to do it on, but I think that is a big mistake. Other weapons. Is this for Nelgil? The Nether Scythe? This is for Nelgil, I'm pretty sure. Pretty good HP weapon. If you get a good HP roll on it, I would probably keep that. Physical potency plus 4%. So once again, I mean, if you get a really good roll for his abilities, keep that, even if you don't have them, in my opinion. Or just HP. Yeah. Honestly, even, you know what? If you get 3 gold rolls, this is 28 agility, 4% physical potency. This could be a very strong attack weapon. Just basic flat attack. We're on to another soundtrack. Anyway. Almost the end. Royal Rapier. This is for, I'm gonna say Hero, and Lucia. Again, straight. This is a good HP weapon. Got another physical potency plus 4%. 14 attack and 45 HP on this. So, I mean, if you get Ann Lucia, you'll probably want to beef up her ability. I think this is an HP weapon, though. I don't have a good HP weapon, so I would love to get a triple gold HP roll here. The silver, you're not losing much on, well, there's a discrepancy on silver, 68 or 74. I would love to get, you know, some gold 74s or just any amount of gold and silver HP rolls on this. If you get, well, rather, if you get 3 gold and silver HP rolls, I think you would keep that. If you actually get the unit, probably changes it a bit. Up to you. This is for the I don't know. One's got to be the evil, one's got to be the bad. I don't know which one's which. I think these are both Ann Lucia's weapons. I think one of them is more caster type. One of these is sleep success rate plus 5% on just the one ability. This is a standard 28 wisdom for a staff on an S-rank staff, and spell potency plus 4%. So, I mean, you know, if you end up getting like wisdom times wisdom plus 10 or 9 3 times, probably worth keeping. I think you can do better for MP weapon. I can't remember what good MP is. We were just looking at one. Yeah, just take the best that you can get on this one. And again, it depends on whether you actually get the unit. A-rank Claw, Queen's Claws. This is for Mal, or the A-rank female. Pretty good rolls there. Physical potency plus 2%, and it splits the stats between attack and agility, 11 and 17. Yeah, so a weapon like this, you probably just want to go for the main ability. For her, one is for the coup de grace, the other is for her Sizz type small fan attack. You definitely want to go Sizzling Leg potency. I doubt they're going to call it well, I don't know. I don't think they'll call it Sizzling Leg. I don't know if that's in the game already. But yeah, the other stats are not high enough to be worth keeping a roll. Maybe agility. Sometimes there is a point to having essentially a mid-tier agility weapon. Sometimes you want 50 agility, not 100. But I would want to keep Sizzling Leg potency for that. And the last one, finally, this wow! Did I go that long? 34 minutes? Christ. Hussar's Great Sword. So I think this is for Hussar. HP 36, attack 11, physical potency plus 2% again. Same thing. This one has better, this one has a decent HP roll, but I think we've had enough opportunities at A-rank weapons with 50-ish HP rolls available. Not the end of the world to keep this as another HP weapon, but I think that you want to go for Secret Wind Sickles. Battle Hardened potency is his coup de grace. I don't like buffing up coup de grace. Also, his coup de grace is pretty crappy. So definitely Secret Wind Sickles potency on this guy. And that is all. If you made it through this 35-minute video, I'm sorry that you didn't have anything better to do. But I will be back in the future to bore you with more DQT videos. Have a good night, guys, and good luck in the DQ10 event.